Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tolulope, and in today's video I will be sharing my experience about going to therapy and how therapy has changed my life and is still in the process of changing my life. If you are interested in knowing about this, please keep on watching. So a quick background story. Why did I decide to go for therapy? I decided to go for therapy because one, I was always feeling sad. Two, I had anxiety issues. Three, I was always dwelling on the past and also find myself worrying too much about the future, that I thought these were not healthy for me because I didn't like the way I was feeling, especially when I am by myself and sometimes when I am around other people. So making research on who to see and the right kind of person to see. So I spoke with somebody in my other office and the person recommended the therapy that I ended up seeing and I am still seeing. So after deciding to go with the therapy that was recommended to me, I booked my appointment. We talked about the price and everything. So it is worthy of note that you cannot decide if you like therapy after your first session, because the first session is basically going to be the therapy try like an evaluation. Yes, the therapy will want to know where you are, where you at, why you feel you need a therapy, what the issue is, and just background question. So the first session is really nothing deep. You are not going in depth into why you feel the way you are feeling. Do you get? So after we concluded, I decided I was going with the therapy and I made the various payments. Therapy is not cheap. I made the payments and we booked the various days that I was supposed to be meeting with the therapist or a counselor, however you want to call it. It is worthy of note that you have to be ready for the session. So don't just go because you are seeing this video and you feel you just have to treat whatever issues that you are dealing with. You have to be ready to be open to your therapist. You have to be able to tell him or her everything that is bothering you so that it can help you. I just need to get that out of the way. So now we'll be moving to the basic things that I learned from going to therapy and how it has helped me become a better person. Let's go into it. One, it helped me realize that I am not crazy. Yes, I used to feel like, oh, Tolu, why are you like this? Why are you always feeling like this? Why are you always anxious or nothing? Why are you always sad? Why do you find yourself crying over things that are considered not necessary, or dwelling on the past or thinking too much about the future? My therapist helped me understand that I am not the only one feeling this way. There are thousands and thousands of other people all over the world feeling this way, and that sort of give me a conviction that okay, I am not mad. Okay, there are other people feeling like this, and this surprisingly started making me feel better, so that when those feelings and emotion comes, I realize that I am not alone and there are other people going through it. The next thing I learned from therapy is how to identify my trigger and also understand the triggers. So your trigger can come in form of human being, that is people. Your trigger can come in form of your environment. Your trigger can come from social media. Your trigger can come from past experiences and people that make you remember these experiences. I'll give you an example. I like birthdays so much. I love to celebrate my birthday, but then when my birthday is coming, I always have anxiety. I always think that, oh, the plan that I had for last year, hope I have achieved it. Now New Year is here. Am I really doing better at life? So my therapist helped me in knowing this trigger, helped me realize it is okay to feel the way I am feeling, and it gave me coping mechanism. It taught me the kind of things to do when I feel those way. For example, when I go on LinkedIn and I see people doing other job, it told me that I should always pay myself credit and tell myself that, Tolu, you have a job, you are taking care of your own bills, you are enjoying yourself. Yes, you are not where you want to be yet, but then you are working day by day to get to that. You are not stagnant, you are improving, and this sort of helped me to start feeling better. So major point from this is know your trigger, identify your trigger, and know how to cope with them. Therapy helped me to start loving myself more and be more empathetic to myself, because you cannot give from an empty cup. You have to give. You cannot give what you don't have, and if you don't have enough love for yourself, how can you love other people and people around you? So I started becoming more intentional to myself. I started caring more for myself. I started involving myself in various activities that will help me better myself, like slaying my wig, like making sure I dress well and clean, like making sure I take my diet very seriously. These are the small things that you do to yourself that makes you feel better about yourself. And guys, please, I would like to let you guys know that self-care is not selfish. Please make that hair appointment, make that nail appointment, book that pedicure appointment, because you cannot give what you don't have. And everybody keeps talking about love yourself, love one another, but you have to love yourself first before you can love the other. So guys, please, if you are enjoying this video so far, please give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube in pushing my video to a larger audience, so we continue to grow. Turn on the notification bell, as this will notify you whenever I post a new video. Comment below, let me know if you have been to therapy before, if my video will serve as an inspiration for you to go to therapy, and also just share your thoughts. I would like to read them. Another thing therapy has taught me is how to love other people, because when you understand people's pain, when you put yourself in other people's shoes, it helps you better understand them, thereby showing them love. And being to therapy also helps me realize that the things that I'm going through, the emotions that I'm feeling, other people too might be feeling it. So I become more empathetic to other people, and I tend to understand them and their story, and this helps me in loving them more. Another thing therapy has taught me is how to be mindful. What does being mindful mean? Being mindful really means being in the present, being in the room. As I'm sitting down here filming this video, concentrating on pushing this video out and not thinking about what my husband has done to me yesterday, or what somebody did to me last week, and thinking about that. Therapy has taught me to always be in the present, be mindful about myself, and just being in the moment. So this has helped me to get better sleep at night. And we all know that irrespective of your diet or whatever conscious healthy effort you are making, if you are not sleeping well, you are just wasting your time. There are so many other things that therapy has taught me, but I really do not want this video to be too long. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to talk about please let me know in the comment section if you want me to talk more about my therapy section, and also let you guys know how it is going, or maybe talk on specific topic as how therapy has helped me manage stress and anxiety. I would really love to do that. And guys, please, let's just be kind to one another. The world is difficult enough. Is it the whole issue of the COVID-19 pandemic and how it has really affected people's mental health? And even if you don't have the money for therapy yet, or you feel you don't need to go to therapy, but I would really advise you that in a situation that you feel a certain way, okay guys, please, you have to know that your therapist is not a magician. So it's not just after first, second or third session going to magically remove all those emotions you are feeling, or all those anxiety or stress away. You have to be intentional and really want to be helped too. So whatever your therapist is telling you to do after every session, please ensure you do them, so that you are helping yourself. You help yourself to help him. Your therapist help you. Make sure you do whatever it is your therapist have told you to do at the end of every session, and with time you are going to see results. I also like to mention that whatever way you are feeling, whatever anxiety you are feeling, whatever stress you are going through, did not just come at you at a time. It's an accumulation of various events, various activities, and it did not just happen once. So please give your therapist time, as this will gradually improve and make you feel better. I just need to get this out of the way. I would like to let you guys know that seeing a therapist is not a form of weakness. Don't allow anybody tell you otherwise. Life itself is hard enough. Adulting is stressful enough. Remember my last video that we spoke about adulting and this life really never prepared us for. Adulting is puts you through stress that can mess up your head. So guys, book that appointment if you feel you need to. Also, if you live in a state that is considered expensive or seeing a therapist there is expensive, I recommend you book appointments with other therapists in another state. Thank God for working from home and virtual meetings, so you can meet with the therapist virtually. You don't have to book a face-to-face appointment. I really wish I can let you guys know how going to therapy has really changed my life. How I wish I can compare who I was virtually before I started going to therapy, who I am now going through therapy, and who I will be at the end of the whole section. Guys, please take care of yourself, love yourself enough, and please know that self-care is not you being selfish. Till I come your way next time, please remain blessed. Bye.